All right, y'all, we already starting off pretty we're starting off pretty bad already. From what it looks like is we got people who are not even writing on the song who are getting parts of the publishing paperwork. I came across a video last night and it was pretty interesting because it was a songwriter named Tiffany Red. She's been doing a lot of protesting and things like that about this whole songwriter publishing situation with the big labels, namely Universal. She seems to speak about a lot. I just really wanted to see what she was talking about as far as what's going on with the amount of publishing rights that are being taken from songwriters trying to make their living, because that's the only way they make their living is by publishing. So let's check out this video and see what she talk about. Let's get into it.
Almost every record that I have done, I have written when the artist was not in the room. I'll go through my own songs. Replay. Zendaya got 10% of the publishing, I think. She did not write on the song. She didn't. That song was written at a Rihanna song camp. It was on hold for Rihanna. Then it was on hold for Rita Ora. Famous came to me and said, "Yo, Tiff, there's this artist named Zendaya. We should cut Replay on her." So Zendaya got publishing and writer credit. She did not write on Replay. King.
All right, y'all, we already starting off pretty we're starting off pretty bad already. From what it looks like is we got people who are not even writing on the song who are getting parts of the publishing paperwork. So if this is the situation, we really have to pull this thing back and work on getting this thing right, percentages and everything like that, because again, if this is the only way they make their living, you know, I'm a songwriter myself. And I was even interested in getting into that field of writing songs if it was lucrative enough. But I can't be writing songs, writing the whole songs and not getting, you know, maybe getting a little something. I need everything that's coming to me. So yeah, this is unfortunate right here. I mean, I don't let's just keep listening when she's serious.
By Tamar Braxton. I wrote and produced that song. I wrote that song for myself as an artist. In my living room. In my living room. Tamar got, I don't know what she ended up getting. I think I own like 85% of that song. But I should own all of it because I did all of it. She didn't write it. Sevyn Streeter, who's a songwriter. This one really hurt my heart. Sevyn Streeter, Just Being Honest. Me and Mansour did that song. It was originally called Bitch. I wrote that song by myself. I'm not even...
Guys, I need you to take a minute and understand and listen how she mentioned Sevyn Streeter. I mean, everybody kind of knows that Sevyn Streeter is known for her songwriting abilities. That is pretty out of pocket, the fact that you're writing a song for somebody who knows what the game is like, and you still gonna take an unfair percentage? Like, if you didn't write none of it, you shouldn't get none of the publishing. You know what I mean? That's the way it works. And this system, whether you want to say capitalistic system, American system, it's not about two parties coming together. The whole idea of the songwriter, the singer coming together, create a song, which is a body of work. The songwriter isn't the employee. They're a service that's being hired to the record company's artists, contracts involved and things like that. And it should involve an equal, fair compromise for both parties. Because the simple fact of the matter is that if you write 100% of the song, you should get 100% of the writer's publishing. You know, if it's two people who wrote the song, 50-50 share that percentage of that portion of the writer's side of the publishing. In this deal, this songwriter transaction, you know, where the writers and the performers need to be fairly compensated. But it's always with the big major labels, it's always about trying to get the best out of the deal. When the deal should benefit, if we both can say, look, we both got a fair amount, you know what I mean, that's fine. You know what I mean? But there's something inherently already wrong with the system in itself. And it's unfortunate, you know what I mean? Let's hear what else she's saying.
I'm really a big co-writer like that. I prefer writing songs by myself. Because, I don't know, I just prefer to write like that. So I have a lot of records that I have placed that either have one co-writer on or that I've written solo dolo, right? Sevyn ended up with 10% of that record. I fought like hell for her to not have any of the publishing because she didn't write anything on it. Publishing is my only source of income. I didn't even, and by the way, none of the artists that I've mentioned have a career anything close to in music Beyonce. None of them do. But the reason why I'm bringing up my experience with every artist or almost every artist that I've worked with that has taken publishing that they did not earn on the songs that I wrote for them is because there is a precedent that's set. The reason why I called out Beyonce is because Beyonce is the Michael Jackson of our generation. And so if there's anybody that could reshape the precedent, if there's anybody that could influence the industry, that had the power and...
Tiff, you make a great point. The fact of the matter is that we have the Beyoncés and the top tier artists, namely black artists, portraying to be the engine, the leader for black people and representing us. And these are the same people who are getting over on you, whether they black or white, honestly, you know what I mean? They all could go in a room, and if they see something unfair, if you're writing a song for one of them and they notice the math ain't looking right, oh, wait a minute, she wrote 100% of this. Who all the other people getting all this, the percentage of the writers publishing? Because you have that power to do that, you should exercise it and help people out. At the end of the day, it all comes down to this. This game is about people who have money, elite level money, enriching themselves. I don't even want to blame Beyonce's or anybody else 100% because that's just the way the system works. It's meant to work in an unfair way. It's really greedy. I've seen Tiffany advocate for a lot of unionizing, and I'm a advocate of that. I do believe in the unionizing songwriters and things like that. But the fact of the matter is you got a lot of songwriters, top tier ones. Their money is, you know what I mean? Their money is looking right. So if the top people money is looking all right, that goes back to how I said with Beyonce's and the whether you're talking about rap, the Jay-Z's, whoever, their money is always coming out right. So why are they worried about with homie at the bottom getting or a sister girl at the bottom is getting? You worried about yourself. Like that's just it's the sick part about it all.
The money and the cultural thing to say, you know what, y'all, you're right. These songwriters have been out here. We've been in the street. Literally, I have been in the street in front of Spotify. I've been in front of Universal. I have sat and I have talked to all y'all publishers. I talked to y'all publishers. I talked to the DSPs. Almost all of my friends are in the music industry and write for your favorite artists like a Beyonce. So I'm not up on the internet just talking and making things up. I'm not stupid. I ain't trying to get sued. That's called defamation. I am not defaming anybody. I am coming to y'all.
I'll take it from here, Tiff. Yeah, this whole thing isn't about defamation. You know, it's not about that. Just because you're critiquing somebody on practices that they're doing, it doesn't have to mean defamation. It's just calling it what it is. And the fact of the matter is that nobody cares that she's dealing with what she's dealing with, getting cornholed by these artists as far as with the publishing and things like that. Who cares? Nobody cares. If it's Beyonce or somebody like that, it's a whole nother story. It goes down to the people who don't have as much as influence. They got to fight harder. It's a real messed up system out here. I'm somebody who could speak on it firsthand. You know what I mean? The way the music game work, especially in the majors, is tough. I mean, it comes down to this. It's not even about the talent anymore. It's about how you market it. There's a lot of music that's subpar that's people making a lot of money on because they market it well versus people who make great music. You know, they might not market it as well and they're stuck. They're stuck. There's a lot of good songs you probably won't ever hear or just won't be as popular because of that simple fact. So, I hope this can become an eye-opener for a lot of people, independent artists, anybody, who interested in this type of thing. Leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Like, subscribe, and we're going to have more stuff for y'all. You know what I mean? Take care.